HB. How are you? It's so cold here. I'm so sad. I needed to warm up like yesterday. I know. I don't know why I'm out here. I almost didn't come out, but I said yesterday I missed it. I missed being out here. I do really enjoy doing this. Although I may have to go get another coat, or a proper coat. I feel like I'm so behind on everything, you know? Like, I have so much that all feels like it needs to get done right now. Like, all of it. And my mind is so scattered because I'm trying to balance and I'm trying to prioritize and I'm trying to get things done while still, like, not driving myself insane. I just feel like I need to knock some things off my list, and every day I try. I will try again today. And I'm hoping that just writing and kind of like getting this stream of consciousness down will help me kind of clear my head and not be anxious about all the shit, and instead just, you know, slowly tackle it. So that's where my head's at this morning. Birds are really quiet right now. Oh, that's funny, HB. Yesterday I completed the next script 95%. I need to run through it one more time and add a few notes, and then I actually might record today, later this afternoon. I've lately, like the way my schedule's been working out, I've been filming my deep dives on Fridays, and I'm constantly battling with the external sound outside because it's a Friday, so like there's lots of sirens and cars and people. So I may try and film it today if I can get through it. Yeah, there's a lot of power in being still also, HB. It really is. Meditation. I love meditating. I wish I did it more. I don't know why I don't do it more, but I do really love it. Like, why is it so hard to do the things that we enjoy that are good for us? Like yoga. Yoga feels so good. It feels like a full body massage, but it's so hard to get on the mat. I love working out. I love how it makes me feel. It's so hard to get started. I love meditating. Same thing. It's just so silly. I'm working on cultivating self-discipline in those ways. Like, definitely working on creating patterns and habits, but it does. It makes it very confusing. Confusing to want something and simultaneously not be able to bring yourself to do it. Because it's just part of the human condition. Part of the game. Gotta figure it out. I'm so tired today. We'll see. Last time I filmed, I really didn't want to the day that I started filming, and it ended up going really well, so maybe I'll turn around. Morning. It is cozy. It's cold and it's early, but it's definitely cozy. That's awesome. It's great when you know, like, the things that work for your creative block, or just to kind of help get you where you go. Like, I have a whole system that I kind of do when I'm really in the throes of my writing process also. Like, I usually write from home, but I usually light a candle. I love to be alone and uninterrupted when I write. So I do it oftentimes when my partner's at work. I need everything clean. I love having a clean office and a clean home, and it helps me clear my head so I can write. There's just always little tips and tricks, right? I do usually have to write in complete silence. I don't typically write with any music or anything. I'll actually sometimes write with earplugs in. It's a weird little habit. Tell me, HB, what does my dog say? He's bored. he wants me to play instead. I'd love to know. What do you think my dog is saying telepathically? Such a good boy. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. Better, I mean, I talk to him all day. He never talks back. Not verbally. So I probably talk to myself even when my phone's not out, to be fair. You can see my herbs are starting to pop out. It's exciting. They'll be big and bushy soon. You'll really be able to see them. I am not focusing. A little worried about water dripping on my computer. It's not raining, but it's not dry. We're okay. Time is my biggest roadblock, HB. My biggest roadblock right now is not enough time. I have multiple things going that I feel like I'll need done immediately. And I'm sure part of that pressure is internal, right? But it's because of goals that I've set for myself. So I want to honor that pressure. But my biggest roadblock right now is time. And time tied to finances, right? Because everything that I'm talking about that I need to get done is because I need to get paid for that work. And I need to get that job wrapped up so that I can move on to other jobs and so that I can get that job complete. And I have a few of those right now that are all just really big and all at the end, but just not quite done yet. So every day right now, my goal has been to get one of these things completely done and checked off the list so that I can get the list moving. And I haven't been able to do that yet in several days because all of these projects are so big. Like one's a book project for a client, one's a writing project, one is a new website that I'm building, one is a kind of a new business that I'm building, something else that I'm doing. And I need all of these to generate income, which means I need them to come out and be finished. And I need it to happen now. So, yeah, right now I'm really, it's time and focus. I'm just doing everything I can to just get one thing done so I can get the next thing done, so I can get the next thing done and keep moving. And it's funny because I found myself in this exact same feeling at the end of March going into April. I remember it because I was talking to a girlfriend specifically about that feeling of having so much stuff to do and not being able to get it done. And it's like, so it like stuck in my head, and now I'm like, wow, exactly almost 2 months later, and we're both in the same boat. So we're on some kind of cycle right now with work and life and productivity. So yeah, time and money, biggest hurdles I think for most people, but working through it, always. that doesn't even add HB to like reading your book and like doing anything else I want to do. Like my other script ideas that I want to work on for post telepathy tapes, like I haven't been able to do anything. Yeah, just it's busy, but it's good busy, but it's also like, and it's self-imposed and it's creative work. It's just really time consuming and energetically, like creatively draining, because it's so much output that after 6 or 7 hours of just really hard writing or focusing or designing or creating, I'm drained. Like I'm just wrung out. My brain is filled to the brim of everything and I need to decompress. So it's like, it's just that toggle of balancing creativity and productivity and life. So exciting, HB. Is legacy important to you? I've never felt the need to be remembered or the need for legacy. I think it's probably part of the reason why I'm not having children. But you say, like, you know, they could remember you 1,000 years from now. It's not something I ever think about for myself. Not because I don't think it's possible or anything like that. It's just not something that I desire, I guess, or care enough about to think of that way. I think for me, my personal journey, I very much just want to impact while I'm here. It'd be cool to impact as things go on. You know, I believe in the butterfly effect, obviously, but I really just want to make the biggest impact, I think, for me in my day-to-day interactions and things. Or like while I'm here, and then after I'm gone, someone else will do their variation of whatever it was that I was bringing to the table, and yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Also, if you like reincarnation, I wonder if you ever come across your own legacy and don't know it, right? Like HB, let's say that you're remembered 1,000 years from now, but let's say you reincarnate in 30 years from now, and you come across your teachings or your writings, but now you're a completely different person in a completely different scenario. I wonder if you'd recognize it. It'd be very cool. really exciting, HB. Really is. I'm really excited to keep reading. I'm still reading. It's just slow because of all of this other stuff that I'm doing all at the same time. But I am still reading, a little bit at night. I'm not very far still, though. I don't even know what page or the last thing I read because it's probably been 2 days, but still, it's on my mind. That's great. Oh, that's exciting. You have lots of activities. Aren't you fishing again next weekend? that would be really cool, HB. To take him to the coffee shop. Also, hi Zorro, what a cool name. Or handle, or whatever. I like it. Here are my birds. Yeah, HB. It's gonna be interesting to see what you think of my breakdown 8 since you've just re-listened to it, or you are re-listening to it. I start by talking about the crimes and controversies around facilitated communication, and then I go into Ash's statement about facilitated communication, and I break that whole down, like break the whole thing down and go over it. And then I go into the fallout that came out of Ash's statement, i.e. in the school systems and Houston's experience in school. And then, where does it go from there? Oh, and then I go into the Talk Tracks episode 8 with Becca, the engineer, and talk about all of the ways that she tried to disprove the telepathy tapes and couldn't, and talking about the ideomotor effect, psychophysics, and information theory. And then we transition into Ben, the kind of autistic prophet message channeler in Israel, and Kyle and his mom Caroline, who operate in lucid dreams and make music. It's such a fascinating episode, and writing it has been really cool, but like, that's so much information compared to the last one, which I felt was like with Amelia, I don't know, there were less threads to follow, but this one is, there's a lot going on. It's very cool. I'm excited. I think the next one's going to be really hard, because the next one is about John Paul. And I know I'm going to cry. Thanks, HB. I appreciate that. That's part of my like rush problem right now is I don't feel like I can take my time. I don't like to go more than 3 weeks without getting one out because I'm really afraid that people are going to lose interest or people are getting overwhelmed and they're moving on, whatever. And I've said it so many times, but I am really eager to get through the 10 episodes because there are other topics that are relative that I want to talk about. And I'm still going to come back and talk about the telepathy tapes. And I definitely think we'll be back when season 2 comes on, like doing those things. But I'm excited to talk about other things and see if I can widen my reach because not everybody's interested in this or thanks that guy, bro, I am a wife. But yeah, I'm eager to get it finished so I can move on and see what else can come out of it. I don't feel like I can take my time because I'm really close to getting this channel monetized. I'm a little over 500 watch hours away, so hopefully just a couple weeks. And I don't know that it'll make any difference. It'll probably make pennies a day, but it'll just feel good to have crossed that threshold. So I'm actually very eager to get it done, and I'm having a hard time taking my time. You must not have encountered very many girls. I think in general we're a pretty positive side of the species in a lot of ways. And that's good. Welcome to the morning space where we write and re-listen to the birds and relight incense and re-chit-chat and kind of slow roll into the morning or into whatever time of day it is for you. That's what's going on here. Andy, good morning, or good afternoon. Oh, I'm not shy. The way I dress is because I'm cold. It's 45 Fahrenheit out here. I'm freezing. Yeah, I'm not shy. Not at all. I am an introvert, but not shy. I just would rather be alone. Ooh, Illuminate Film Festival. I will look into that, HB. And Guy, I don't know that I would say very confident, just not shy. I mean, maybe that's a confidence thing. I don't know. I speak my voice. I have no problem standing up for myself. No problem speaking to someone. I have no problem projecting or going into most situations. So I guess it's maybe a confidence thing. But yeah, I'm not shy. I'm cold. Andy, how are you? That was good, HB. Okay. Yeah, if you hang out at Rex's, you're not shy. There's no way. And I don't hang out at Rex's, but I have hung out at Rex's. And for anyone that has no idea what I'm talking about, Rex's is a biker bar from my hometown from when I was a kid. Yeah, it's Thursday. I keep thinking it's Friday too. I don't know why. I know time is like, I know time feels like it goes faster as we age and we're all aging or we wouldn't be here, but like, man, does it seem like it's going faster. Like, that's what you're talking about before you got here, is that I just feel like I don't have enough time to get anything done. I don't know how that happened. So I'm glad it's Thursday because I don't need to lose another day in the week. Oh my God, it's so cold. Alright, one more page to go. I don't know why I just thought of this, but I think once I'm done with the telepathy tapes, at least season 1 breakdown, I'm going to, I think one of the videos I might like to do is to talk about the weird religious cult that my family was in. I don't want to be a channel that talks about like cults and crimes or anything like that, but it is a personal account, and for some reason it just popped into my head as I was writing. Maybe because you mentioned Rex's, HB, and it made me think about home, but I don't know. I see my brain's got so many ideas and not enough time to execute them all. I can't wait until I get to a place where I can make this channel, I mean, hopefully someday make this channel like a full-time thing where I can just spend my time and energy researching and writing and focusing so I can produce this stuff, but one day at a time. Oh good, I'm glad you think so, HB. It's been pretty quiet. We haven't had more than like 5 or 6 people on at a time today. Whereas yesterday, even though it was quiet, we had like 20 people on at a time. That's okay. I don't mind. I'm doing this really because I enjoy it, and I hope that a few people enjoy it too. And I know you do, so. Give more coffee. honestly, yeah, that's part of it too. Like I want to create a space where I can kind of write and shoot the shit, and we can talk about telepathy and ESP and esoteric things, and cults and birds. Just get on here and talk about whatever. All right, I was debating getting more coffee or waiting, but I'm gonna get more coffee. Maybe it'll warm me up a little. All right, I'll be right back. Sorry, I got stuck. I got distracted. Yeah. Oh shit, I'm still not ready, am I? They're the sounds of the city. Couldn't be a city without horns honking. Beauty pageants and biker bars. HB, actually, you know, it's funny. I have used Logically Free Spirited, this handle, for a lot of different things over the years. I've always been really tied to it and knew that it was going to be something important to me. But I also always used, I always said, what did I say? Sea bitten, solar powered, logically free spirited biker's daughter. That was always my whole thing. And then my sister took a biker's daughter, and just my little sister, of course it's your little sister, and little sister took it and started using it on everything, and using it for her handle for everything. Didn't say 2 words to me, just started using it one day, and she used it on so many platforms that I just let it go. But anyway, I gotta finish this page. Like I said, I got so much shit to do today. I'm gonna go finish this script and maybe film. I'm and I have to work on this book that I'm doing for a client, and I have to, I've got some editing work, some Photoshop, photography editing work to do. It's going to take me, I probably got 40 hours worth of images to edit. So much to do. Maybe I'll do a live focus session while I'm editing this afternoon. I don't know, I've only done those twice and people didn't seem to really care about them, but we'll see. The sun's coming out. Just a little. Couldn't see that, but there was a starling right here on the porch. Hi, handsome. Oh, they're so pretty. They're iridescent. They look like oil slides. Where did you just go? I don't know if I told you guys, but I got these binoculars to look for UFOs. Not to look for them, but to look at them when I do see them. And then it rolled into the moon, and now I'm a full-blown bird watcher. Thankfully, the neighbors like me, and everyone knows I'm not just, like, spying on them. Starlings have, like, they're black, and they almost look like an oil slick. Like, they are, like, blue and teal and turquoise throughout their feathers, like, on their shores and stuff. I don't know that their heads are particularly more blue. I think they're more black. Oh, we have a truck friend. Cycling. Kevin and I meet at least once a month. We try to meet weekly. Just because, I mean, we're best friends, right? Like, we are all, like, beyond a cousin, like, we're all best friends. And we hang out a lot this summer. It's so loud right here. Because very luckily, one of our coven members has a pool. So we usually meet at her house all summer long. But we meet anywhere from once a week to once a month, depending on everyone's travel schedule. The rest of my coven they travel a lot more than I do. So we work around that, but we meet a lot. What is going on over there? People doing the trash are talking. It just sounds like they're fighting. They're not. You're laughing. You just have to yell over the truck. I saw there's 5 of us, and 3 of us got together last week because 2 of us were traveling. But we're all getting together next weekend. I love hearing people laugh. Can you hear him? It makes me so happy. It's such a good way to start the morning. So much better than like scrolling on, as everyone's probably on their phone watching me. It's so much better than scrolling on your phone, listening to people laugh, listening to the birds. Half a page left, and I'm going in because I'm freezing. Bye, HB. Have a good writing day. minutes. Not too bad. Sun's coming out. I'm so cold. I have so much to do. But I think it's gonna be too cold to be on tomorrow, but we'll see. If not, I will see you guys really, really soon.